Welcome back to Cinema Recaps. Today I am going to explain Red Notice, released in the year of 2021. Warning, spoilers ahead. In starting scene we notice some thieves seeking to scouse borrow golden eggs. This film begins in which it tells about the affection tale of the general and his queen. As we see it's far a everyday love story, where each are killed. But the largest distress is that 3 golden eggs. As observed, the king has talented this golden egg to queen on their wedding ceremony day. It turned into tough to evaluate their charge. For years, it seems a rumor. But in a while, people determined eggs. But wherein is the 1/3 egg is nevertheless a mystery. An egg was sold in the marketplace and the other become displayed in a museum. Further, we observe a person making an synthetic egg. In the subsequent scene the FBI team comes into a museum wherein the golden egg is kept. FBI group is led by an officer. Here we note John and his companion. The associate orders the manager to clear the museum. According to their records, the thief is going on to scouse borrow eggs from here. John declares that the thief has already stolen the egg and that is an synthetic egg. The supervisor does not trust and ignores him satirically. Meanwhile, John takes a cold drink from an infant and pours on the egg. As the bloodless drink fell on it melts down. John's buddy hurriedly asks to seal the museum. Here we watch the thief who runs after looking this all. John and the entire crew try to arrest him, however we word the intelligent thief runs via deceiving all. The entire FBI team leaves looking him. After some time, we word a thief getting in a ship closer to an island. As he brings out the egg from the bag, he abruptly hears John's voice. The thief realizes John has come alongside together with his team to arrest him. Here John pronounces, until the time he starts to plot the theft he knows the history. On inquiry of thief how he knew John's solutions that his accomplice has told him the entirety. She informs him about everything such as the information of the thief. The thief and egg took into extraordinary motors so he cannot scouse borrow again. John fingers over the egg to an officer. Noticing right here the accomplice who informs approximately the thief is herself a thief. She switches synthetic eggs from the authentic and escaped secretly. After some hours later, in the following scene, she informs John approximately this egg is artificial. She suspects John as he attempts to provide an explanation for it, however she arrests him. Noticing the jail is placed mountains and the thief is already inside the jail. Happy to look John in prison. Thief in addition informs John that a billionaire in Egypt has laid down a situation that he might have those eggs at his daughter's wedding ceremony. Whoever will locate it will pay a big amount. Hearing this, John inquires about the egg as no one knows approximately the egg. He would not tell and stated he's nonetheless thinking about the second one egg which an ordinary provider has. It's so hard to steal. It's far stored in a villa's hollow. He tells that he likes parties and there may be a party in that villa quickly. At that birthday party, each person comes with a mask and no person discloses his face. John proclaims to everyone that John is a police officer and a prisoner who starts to combat. The jail officer comes to stop them from the fight and sends them into their cells. Here an officer informs that Captain wants to meet. They encounter the same girl who was the partner of John. She used to tell John approximately everything. She excuses for trapping them. She announces that she comes right here to realize about the 3rd egg which most effective the thief is aware of. She gives him if he tells about the egg she can deliver him out of jail and will also proportion a 10% fee. The thief denies and he or she leaves right away. Further, John proclaims that he desires to trap her and prove himself innocent. He asks him if he abides him each will reap their assignment. At night time John reminds the thief about the birthday celebration for they've to plan something. The subsequent day thief states his simple procedure. They blast and there has been smoke anywhere. They reach toward the main gate. They indicate a card which he has stolen while police had been taking John after his combat. In the next scene, they need to attain the helicopter through breaking the wall of the jail. Here cops try to restrain them. John was about to die once, however he survives. Finally, they absorb and go away from there. Further, the bishop was sitting with an FBI agent. She deletes all of the facts by using the use of the laptop. She in addition informs an agent about the strolling away and also approximately their arrival at a party. Here John leaves with the help of the thief at the supplier's celebration. The thief informs John approximately the plan that they've to reach in any respect secretly from the guards, add cameraman, which is made with such a generation that opens after spotting the face and voice of the provider. Also, there's a password for they ought to thieve his smartphone and thumbprint too. In the next scene, we observe they come to a party. The thief states John to stolen his phone and he's going to control to take his fingerprints. John notices Bishop. Thief restrains him to go. However, John is going and offers her a dance. He does appeal to sellers so he could thieve his smartphone. And it takes place. John cleverly steals his phone. And the thief too changed into a success in taking his thumbprints. They come into his room secretly and manage to open the store with the help of his smartphone and fingerprints. Before they input, the agent comes but John pulls her out and goes in with the thief. Now they watch an egg and Bishop as properly. She changed into already there. They combat lots with Bishop. They both cannot stumble upon the Bishop. She holds them. Later on, the supplier seems and it's far to be noticed that she is operating with the supplier. And they deliberate to convey John and the thief here so they might trap them. Here Bishop proclaims to the thief that she will let them pass if he tells her about the area of the third egg. Otherwise, she can torture John. Bishop offers an electric surprise to John and that they torture them. Meanwhile, the thief tells them the location of the third egg and informs them this is inside the barren region. Here for birthday party, the Bishop offers champagne and he falls. Here to be noticed is that she has double-crossed him too. She takes the egg of the supplier and goes. Later on, the provider gets into their senses and seems blurry. He begins to hearth and the chain of John opens. John is launched. John is about to head via leaving the thief on my own because he has been tortured due to him. He states that he has knowledgeable her wrong place. Listening to this, he releases him and they control to break out. They locate themselves in a stadium in which bullfighting goes on and they may be caught. On the opposite side, the supplier is firing on them but they are trying to escape. In the other scene, happening teach and John from the thief about the 1/3 egg. John attempts to frighten him but he does not inform him whatever. John emotionally states that he wants to prove Bishop International no I thief in front of the world. Thief states that a long term in the past, a special man or woman of Hitler had regarded about the egg. He leaves everything and moves into some other region. He gets on a ship wherein he took 100-ton bags about. People looked for him plenty because of this treasure. His dad turned into together with him. After his loss of life the thief further adds. From his troll, a watch became found which that they had taken from in public sale. It belonged to the person who is aware of about the 1/3 is hidden somewhere in wooded area. John and the thief pass there and with the help of that watch, they discover a hollow. With the help of his dad's watch opens the door, they locate valuable matters, antique vehicles and that they find the egg. Before they leave, the Bishop enters over there. She states that she became suspected them so she chased them and springs there. Later on, she needs the egg. Meanwhile, the FBI agent reaches there alone her group to keep themselves. 3 of them get away with the aid of sitting in an vintage vehicle. FBI group additionally chases them on vintage cars. They go an extended hole and get out from a waterfall. They depart the FBI team behind. Here he mocks Bishop that he's going to prove her International's largest thief. Bishop asks John to arrest her. Here thief involves recognize that they each are running collectively. They plan to know the vicinity of the egg. John informs the thief that his father become a thief. He too wants to be a thief. They tie the thief and cross. The subsequent scene shifts towards the billionaire's daughter's wedding. The 3 eggs for the first time bring together. She will become glad. John and the Bishop are here. They're rewarded with a huge quantity for eggs. Here that agent comes and arrests the billionaire for taking stolen material. Both of them go away. We watch 6 months later, John and the Bishop enjoying on a ship. Meanwhile, the thief appears and they may be each astonished. He states the FBI had caught him and turned into going to arrest, however he escaped. He comes here later. He tells that he has given the region of the heavy quantity to that agent lady. Now you are hand to mouth as I'm. He in addition states another plan. If they do not be with him FBI could arrest him. John resists first of all, however later they each agreed. They leave before the agent comes. We notice them in some other town where they're prepared for another theft. Here the film ends. If you like the video, like and subscribe for more.